Team, welcome back. Today we're going to try and build some upper body strength and see if we can give some headstands a go. Okay? So we're going to start in a high plank position. Okay, so just work your way into a high plank position like we've just done in our previous flow. Okay, this is a great one for building upper body strength. Just going to try and hold the poses slightly longer to build that strength. Okay? And if it's available to us, we'll see if we can progress into some headstands. So from here, push back, down dog. Breathe in, high plank. Drop down, chaturanga. Remember, if you can't hold it here, on your knees is fine. Okay, but we're just going to hold in chaturanga for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Upward dog. Push back, down dog. High plank. Make sure you're nice and straight from your heels to your shoulders. Drop down, chaturanga. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up dog. Push back, down dog. Breathe in, high plank. Drop down, chaturanga. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up dog. Good, well done. Down dog. Drop your knees down to the mat. So in our tabletop position, except slight difference, we're going to bring our knees off the mat, okay, as if we're going to do some bear crawls. From here, we're going to see and bring our right leg up nice and straight behind us and hold that. Keep breathing. I'm shaking already. And release right leg, swap left leg. Nice and straight from heel to shoulder. And rest, well done. If you need a big rest at any time, just come down into child's pose. So toes together, knees apart, head to the mat. If you can't quite do the bear crawls, see if you can do it with your knee on the floor, okay? I'm gonna go again. Knees off, foot up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left leg, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Well done. Just bend one elbow at a time. Just release those shoulders a little bit, give them a bit of a rest. Once more. Knees up. Right leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Trying to keep our hips and shoulders, everything nice and neutral, okay? Left leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down. Good. Push back, down dog. So hopefully we're feeling it already. I know I am. Getting a bit of a burn on, which is nice. Breathe in, high plank. Drop down, chaturanga. Upward dog. Push back, down dog. Just walk your feet up to the top of your mat. Nice rest here. Opposite elbows if we need to. Remember, don't lock your knees out. Nice soft knees. Might just use your feet to pull yourself down a bit more stretch. Work to the left, work to the right. Breathe in, halfway lift. Drop down, forward fold, Uttanasana. Breathe in, roll up, mountain. Breathe out, back bend. Breathe in, breathe out, dive down, forward fold. Halfway lift as we breathe in. Breathe out, drop down. Okay, we're going to go into our crow frog flow. This is a really nice one. what we're going to do, we're going to sit down into our frog pose. Okay, if this is not available to you, it might be a good idea to use some blocks, some bricks under your heels. Okay, so if I take one from the garden, I might use that there just to give me a bit of support when I'm in my squat. Okay, otherwise just going as low as you can, but trying to keep a nice straight back. Okay, if we find we can only get down here or here, that's all right as well, but this is the goal we're working towards, getting down nice and low here. Okay, and you use your hands at heart center, and your elbows are going to push your knees out. Okay, you should feel that nice strong stretch in your hips. This is a really good stretch as it is. For some of us, this might be enough just to sit here and enjoy this stretch. Good one to build strength in our legs as well. To go into our crow flow, hands are going to come down to the mat, and our knees are going to go onto the backs of our elbows. Okay, and then one leg at a time, we're going to lift off the mat. Okay, and if we're able to, we're going to come into this position here. Okay, try if you can to hold that position and breathe here. And return to our frog pose. Nice little stretch here. You might not need your elbows to push your knees up. It might be that you can do that manually, if you like, by using your leg muscles. We'll do it again. I'm just going to face you this time. Exactly the same. Try and sit up nice and straight. Hands to heart center. Ready for our crow move. So same again. Knees to the backs of elbows. Hands come down to the mat. 1 foot at a time. Don't rush. And release. Good. Do it once more. Holding that frog move again. Just have a little bound, little move, just wherever feels nice. Okay, last time, let's go into our crow move. And breathe. And release. Good. Stand up, come into our forward fold. Deserve this stretch. Nice rest there. Getting very warm. Whew, good workout. Just move wherever it feels nice. Forwards, backwards, left, right, opposite elbows. Hands might come behind our back for a little stretch. Roll up, halfway lift. Drop down, forward fold. Come into our high plank. Hold here. Nice big breaths. Make sure you're activating your core and your glutes. Stay nice and strong. Drop down, chaturanga. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Upward dog. Well done. Push back, down dog. Okay, from here, we're going to go into our dolphin position. Okay, so for some of us, we might need to come onto our knees for this, and then elbows down. Okay, and we'll start like that. For some of us, we might be able to come straight from our downward dog. So one arm at a time, or two arms, depending on where you are in your practice, into this position here. Again, back nice and straight if we can. Knees can be bent. Great one for building strength here. push up, downward dog. This is a good one, this one. Drop down, dolphin. Downward dog. One more time, dolphin. And drop your knees down to child's pose. Okay, now those are some great exercises for building our core strength, our shoulder strength, our arm strength, our upper body strength, which are all really important for our headstand practice. Ideally, you do that over a few sessions, a couple of weeks maybe, and you'll start to notice yourself get a little bit stronger. And then when you're ready, we're going to go into some headstands, if that's available to us. Okay. Our feet are going to walk in as far as they can go towards our head. Okay. That's kind of position one. That might be enough for some of us just to hold that there. That in itself is a good stretch, good way to build some strength. Okay. Next position would be to see if we can lift one leg and then maybe the other. All right. So back into this position again. Walk your legs in. Can we lift one leg? Can we lift the other leg? That seems quite straightforward, but it's a good way to start engaging that core, because that's a movement you're then going to have when you move into those headstands. Next step is to get both legs up at the same time. That's when you'll really feel it in your core. You've got to activate those upper body muscles we've been working on. If we've done that, next step is to see if we can then use our strength to get our legs up into a headstand position. Okay? Now we're not just throwing ourselves up, we're using our muscles and our control to get ourselves up. Okay? So if you need to take a bit of a rest, if you need to go back and revisit some steps, then do that. Otherwise, hopefully, if all goes well, this is what it'll look like. Took a few attempts, not the prettiest, obviously need to work on my technique, but you get the idea. And then ideally, we're looking to hold kind of more of a dish position than I was once we're in that headstand position. Okay, toes up nice and straight, keep your hips back, and see if you can really stretch yourself to be nice and tall. All right, give it a go.